What do you think makes a great director?
Well, for the longest time, I was trying to discern what that was, you know. I think because if you go on a set, the kind of sets that I like are you see everybody working, and you know the ADs like shouting out all the instructions and doing this and that, you know, and the whole movie is really taking place in the director's head. So for me to go on a set and see what the director's process is almost impossible, because if he's done his job right, then he's cast the actors and he's cast the crew, and when he gets to the set, except for like steering the ship a little bit this way or a little bit that way, there shouldn't really be anything for him to do, you know? He should be able to sit back and let all these building blocks that he's put together to come like before that camera that day, to let that happen. Now, there are a lot of directors that's not their style, you know? And also when I always seem to get myself involved in projects that I don't have enough time for. So time becomes and then I have to be very proactive and look, okay, the camera's coming here, the actors, you know, so you can, on those kind of movies, you can tell who the director is. But my impression on going on set with some of the great directors is that you can't really see what their process is. It's so yeah, it's really hard to know what people's process is except by the quality of their product, you know.
What do you think of the cliche that some directors are afraid of actors? Do you think that's really true? Or do you think that some people just operate better sort of being removed and letting them do their thing, and it gives the appearance of fear?
Well, you know, it's funny because Kubrick has a reputation of not really. Someone said, I think, that if he was a CGI animator, he'd be able to control every aspect of his movie, you know, because you're doing it all pixel by pixel. But and I think some of his best movie performances that he got were from an actor called Peter Sellers, and I'm sure he was an actor that you could just like wind up and start shooting, and you know, the performance is there. I think a lot of inexperienced directors are afraid of the star power of the actors that they're working with, so they don't quite know how to deal with that. And I think a lot of star power actors working with those directors are saying, "I'm not really getting enough from you as a director, so I want to be directed," you know. So I think there's a lot of layers going on there, you know. But if you are afraid of your actors, that's not a helpful place to be, because those actors are your movie, you know. And I don't like to give actors direction. I like that, you know, I've cast them, I've seen them in the thing, and I sit back and I want to see their performance. Now, if there's something that's not working for me story-wise, or you know, but I'll never sit back in the chair and yell at the actor, "Hey, why don't you do it this way?" You know, so you know, for me, direction is I'll get up out of my chair, I'll go into the set, take the actor to one side, and we'll have a very personal conversation about it. So. Actors are your movie, you know.